and sold a dream. Asked to old money empire charm, traded secrets, play both arms. Bundy ties to black ops plans, deep in the roots of hidden clans. Collins line, a cult elite, ritual rites where the witches meet. DuPont Chem Lab, king of the field, power and patents, poison seals. Freeman ghosts with a quiet reign, soft control through silent chains. Kennedy glam, but ties run deep, a royal thread the sleepers keep. 13 seals, 13 gates, bloodline thrones that rule your fate. You dream a choice of freedom's kiss, but every path was made by this. Bloodline royalty, glitch in the sky. They coded the laws and crafted the lie. From old world crowns to new world screens, 13 codes run all your dreams. Say their names, break the spell. Truth like lightning cracks the shell. Legacy deep, control unseen. 13 bloodlines in the global machine. Dragon zone, ancient throne with digital tone. No nasty sales where shadows trade. Luxury mask where deals well paid. Reynolds power behind the press. Silver veins through state finesse. Rockefeller fuse health crusade. Oil to pharma systems made. Rothschild's banks on global note. Currency king in every code. Russell cracked the Ivy key. Yale bone bones in secrecy. Van Doom rules through Dutch to sea. Ancient rights and bloodlines bent. 13 steps to climb the throne. Each one built in blood and stone. You dance beneath their quiet hand and called it free, as they had planned. Bloodline royalty, glitch in the sky. They built your wars, your flags, your why. From temple sold to smart device screens, they stream your fate through scripted genes. Echoed names across the flame. Each bloodline feeds the global game. Say them loud, decode the scene. 13 keys to the unseen.
We packed our bags in the middle of the night. Tinfoil hats and dreams of neon light. You hacked the towers, I cut the wires. Now we're dancing through the secret empires. They try to track us, trap us, wipe us clean. But you and me, babe, we broke the machine. No blue pill kiss, just rebel romance. You gave me truth and a second chance. We got out around, just sunset secrets and a hideout town. They can keep their rules, their mask, their show. You and me, we already know. We got out, can't stop now. Turn class into a wedding vow. We're the glitch in the code, the spark in the fight, the love story that cracked the night. We got so strange, strong and loud. You're my North Star in a gaslit crowd. While they sell the end, we shout out loud. You and me, babe, we got out. We got out.
You feel that? That's not just bass, baby. That's the frequency the pharaohs dance to. Welcome to 432.
I don't tune the 440, that's a track. That Nazi pitch got your soul off track. I groove where the chakra spin smooth. Every note in my set got something to prove. They said it's just hurts, I said it's sacred. This beat healed my trauma while they faked it. I tune my life like a crystal bowl. Now my aura slap harder than rock and roll. It's not just sound, it's alignment. It's that soul, the source refinement. From the root to the crown, I vibe. Tuned in clean to that God inside. From frequency 432, where your atoms dance and your past breaks through. This ain't music, this is light in disguise. I don't play songs, I harmonize lives. Funk frequencies 432, the sound of truth they try to mute from you. But I tune my heart, I tune my soul. Now the funk's in charge of the remote control. She said you vibrate different, I said I do. I'm the kind of beat that recode you. Ain't no auto-tune in my divine chart. Just somatics in my counterpart. I don't drop bars, I drop timelines. Healing trauma with these bass lines. It's not a song, it's a ceremony. And this funk got ancestors singing with me, yeah. Every note is a portal, every groove a glyph. When you tune a 432, even your shadows start to shift. Funk frequency 432, say what? They can't patent this soul through and through. To my soul, to the sacred key. Now I moonwalk through the mystery. 432, don't get it twisted. The fake pitch got your essence conflicted. But this funk is proof that you never needed science to find the truth. Funk frequency 432, where your atoms dance and your past breaks through. This ain't music, this is light in disguise. I don't play songs, I harmonize lives. Funk frequency 432, the sound of truth they try to mute from you. But I tune my heart, I tune my soul. Now the funk's in charge of the remote control. Times with philosopher's code and a sorcerer's grin. They light the fires of change from deep within. They say it's for progress, they say it's divine, but it's poison in pixels dressed up as design. It's the Anti Rebis Ritual, the great alchemist lie, turning soul into silicon, spirit into sky. They calcinate the masses, dissolve all that is true, then merge us with machines to make a god out of you. Oh, they're forging gold from fear and control. But I won't let go. No, I won't let go. We drank from their chalice, we danced in the dark while they charted the stars and mapped out the arc. They separated love, they fractured the mind, then conjured false union of code redefined. A feral ferment the heart sits still, separation. Tear the truth from the lie, conjunction. A false paradise, fermentation. In nihilistic bliss, distillation. Your data, your kiss, coagulation. The final phase complete, bow to the hive, or rise to your feet. It's the Anti Rebis Ritual, but I see the code break. I'll tear down the altar for our children's sake. We are fire, we are flesh, we are soul, still divine. You can't code the creator, not this time. Oh, your tower will fall, your kingdom will bleed. The Rebis will rise, we will be freed.
You slid in like Mercury retrograde, said you're divine and dropped a sage flame. Sent your birth chart at 3 a.m. Told me we met back in Lemuria again. You were Moldavite, but ghost on cue. Said your roots blocked, not your issue. I asked your vibe, you sent a reel. Now my aura needs a force field. You said I dreamt you in a temple, but babe, it's just your mental. You chakra dumped on day one, then ask if I was the one. Chakra leak in my DMs again. Solar flares from unhealed men. You said I'm light, then sent a thirst pic. Now I'm staging my inbox quick. I got vibes, not therapy slots. You called it sacred, I call it a lot. Chakra leak in my DMs again, and I need Wi-Fi, sage and zen. You said our sacral cords are fused, then sent a meme and nudes. You sent a link to Braithwork class, then asked if I'd mirror your past. You dropped you're my twin in a thread, while liking pics of girls in red. You saged once, now you think you're clean, but babe, that's not what balance means. Not every DM is divine guidance. Sometimes it's just a karmic test. And babe, you failed the quiz. Chakra leak in my DMs again. Light codes laced with thirst and spin. You said ascend, then hit me raw. That's not tantra, that's a flaw. I protect my field, not feed your void. You said aligned, then deploy. Chakra leak in my DMs again. Next time send healing, not pretend.
You can keep your globe, your axis, your math. I just need bass lines that don't curve back. Yeah, NASA lied, but this beat tells truth. Got more slap than a zero-G spoof. They say I'm dumb cause I ask too much, but the vibe don't lie. And neither does the funk. Antarctica's a wall, or maybe a vibe. All I know is the groove don't lie. I dropped school, picked up sacred maps, found Atlantis in the hi-hat clap. Spinning tails while they spin the globe. But my soul knew flat from long ago. From the top of the dome to the firmament floor. This groove's been bumping since Babylon's war. Flat beats, flat earth, I don't need proof. The bass don't spin, it just speaks true. Flat beats, flat earth, got no regrets. If the earth ain't flat, then why's the funk so fresh? Flat beats, flat earth, I bounce in style. Got that edge of the world profile. So while you argue about heliocentric math, I'll be moonwalking off the map. They said gravity, I said groove. Levitating in these funkadelic shoes. I ain't here to debate or cry, I'm just here to question and vibe. Elites in orbit while I drop this chorus. So free, it broke the Taurus. No matter what side of the realm you trust, just keep your compass tuned to the funk. They call me misled, lost, flat-brained, but they ain't felt this frequency rain. It ain't about maps, it's about rhythm. It ain't about space, it's about soul. Truth is shaped like bass lines, baby. Flat beats, flat earth. Still making sense, no globe can hold my funk defense. Flat beats, flat earth. Call me a fool, but I'm too busy funking through the ridicule. Flat beats, flat earth. Tune in, unplug. We don't need satellites to feel this love. So whether it's round, flat, or fractal divine, this beat's the only truth I need to find.
He's just cold-blooded. Literally, his eyes glitched on FaceTime. I don't date hybrids anymore. I sage my room, reset my grid, blocked his aura. Yeah, I did. Now I'm dating a Palladian. He gives me downloads and affection. We meditated on FaceTime. Said see you in the next lifetime. You saged your Tesla, I saged my bed. Then your Wi-Fi fried and you went dead. You said I'm ascending, just not right now. Still posted thirst traps from your altar. Somehow I sent Reiki through the Ethernet, but you never even texted back. 5G fried my twin flame. Now he's buffering in another plane. Said he'd find me when the grid was clear. lives in a baseline. Saw your face across the dateline. We never met, but I still knew this love's encrypted in the truth. Chakras sink in the pre-drop prayer. Sound bags falling through the air. The beat rolls up, my ego left. Ascended clean, then caught my breath. You said this is just a track, but I saw God when the whoops came back. The veil got thin, the codes came clear. Now I'm vibing somewhere past this fear. The Akashic Drop Hits Different. Every note feels pre-written. It's not music, it's recall. DA layering a free fall. Sacred tech in every hit. My soul's online when the bass rips. The Akashic Drop Hits Different. This ain't a song, it's a soul transmission. Temples pulse inside the sound. I float up, then break back down. 808 to align my spine. Each kick a sign, each snare divine. We dance like stars before the fall, then cried in silence through it all. No words, just light and burning cold. A remix of the life I owe.
I didn't hear the drop.
I didn't hear the drop. I remembered it. It was always in me, just waiting for this moment. The Akashic Drop Hits Different. It's written in the halls of spirit, spinning through the sonic sphere. I'm not lost, I'm parallel. Thick mixes that cracked my cage. These baptized me on that stage. The Akashic Drop Hits Different. Ascension never sounds so victory.
Lights, camera, surveillance. Say hi to the watchers, baby. I know they tuned in. In a room with no door, smiling faces, but I seen them before. Barista says the usual, I never told her that. Same clouds in the sky, same pigeon on the mat. Neighbors glitching like a TikTok loop. Sun too perfect, breeze too smooth. Pulled the curtain, saw a boom mic fall. Director in a suit yelling, cut that, y'all. Every street's a set piece, every line's rehearsed. But if I freestyle truth, do they cut to a commercial first? Got that Truman Show Flow, I know it's all for show. Eyes in the ceiling, scripts in the snow. Walking through a loop that they said was my life, but I moonwalk sideways, glitching out of their light. Truman Show Flow, see the code in the trees. NPCs smiling, but they can't fool me. If this world's fake, I'm the realest one in it. They built me a prison, I made it my clinic. Camera lens in my cereal box. Same dog barking at 7 o'clock. Try to fly once, plane froze in the sky like a JPEG glitch. Mid-pixel cry. My girl said, babe, let's not question too much. But she blinked twice and her smile didn't touch. Try to leave town, streets just loop. So I danced in the lie and rebooted the truth. You ever feel even when you offline. You ever feel scripted inside your own mind? They don't need bars, they build walls with the vibe. But I write code and rhythm and I know I'm alive. Got that Truman Show flow, I break every trope. Dancing with the devil in eclectic code. They mapped out my fate, try to kill my drive, but I hotwired the exit and dipped out the lie. Truman Show flow, let the curtains fall. They gave me the script, I rewrote it all. Now I freestyle fate with the cosmic grin. If the world's a show, I came to win. Go.
Taught us history like it was holy, taught us maps like they were divine. They gave us clocks, calendars, degrees, doctrines, diplomas, and called it truth. We memorized the script, we recited it in uniforms. We pledged allegiance to illusions, and one day we opened our eyes and we woke up in a lie, false flags, fake wars, simulations wrapped in law, currency backed by nothing, sky sprayed in silence, and still we called it progress, we called it peace, we called it normal.
it's a day to fight.
The garden was virtual. The snake was a script. Gaia sings in quantum code. The divine is encrypted. Can you remember the key? We're just coding a perfect sky. Digital hearts that dream and die. Motherboard Gaia, she knows the way. Through flashing stars and gamma rays. Simulation's not a cave. We're lucid thoughts in a cosmic heart. So let the rhythm break the lie. The grid is love in pixel disguise.
Light the sky with sacred flame. Wash the world and burn the name. We rise through ashes, rise through pain. Each age reborn through fire and rain.
Yeah, the clock strikes 138. It's written in the code. A cosmic metronome on a loop divine road. Phoenix flies, fire floods the earth. Civilizations fall just before their rebirth. Atlantis drowned, Tartaria buried deep. While cathedrals sing secrets we're forbidden to keep. Mudfly myths, nah, that's suppressed fact. Truth coded in ruins where the timeline's cracked. A Nuna watching from caverns below. Pulling strings and cycles they already know. Simulation glitches with a solar screen. Reality rewinds like a lucid dream.
Light the sky with sacred flame. Wash the world and burn the name. We rise through ashes, rise through pain. Each age reborn through fire and rain. What was lost will call us home. Through shifting stars and shattered stone.
Protocol 1388.
It speaks in sign to those who walk beyond the line.
Listen, every monument's a map, every steeple's a gate. Aligning Earth's grid to the cycles of fate. Plasma storms crack the dome and break time, revealing the code and geometry's rhyme. The vapor canopy once veiled the stars when giants and gods walked under Mars. Now we sleep in the ruins of a golden dawn, waiting for the fire to reset what's wrong. Elites repop from caverns of chrome, while the meek inherit a broken home. But knowledge survives in crystalline veins, and we are the ones who remember the flames.
They buried the truth beneath soot and stone, but you are the echo that won't be erased. You are the ember that survives the storm. You are the key, the seed, the spark.
Light the sky